YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph, and we're about another video today, man. So today's topic, we'll be talking about Oscarville, Georgia. Steph, what do you mean about Oscarville, Georgia? Let's talk about it. So in the late 1800s, after the Civil War, black people, well, my brothers and sisters were beginning to get their freedom papers. So as that was happening, different communities were being started in the Georgia state, in the state of Georgia. And all over, honestly. It just, this one is just a little bit more different. It was a location, the area north of Chattahoochee River became a prime location for newly freed Americans seeking to purchase land and establish independent communities. Honestly, we just were trying to have our own thing. And at the beginning, we thrived. We did. Like, we really did. And it's unfortunate for the things that were to come. And when you think about those things deeply, you really think about how we was out here by ourselves. Not saying all of them were like that. I'm not saying that. Because you do have some pure-hearted people out here. But most of them aren't. They didn't like us. Because they knew we were the gods and goddesses. And they basically bullied us. Like, if we was in school and someone bullied you, imagine that happening in the late 1800s, in the early 1900s. But it happened way further back than that when we was in captivity. And in the early 1900s, Oscarville grew into a thriving agriculture economic hub with nearly 1,100 brothers and sisters. The community featured prosperous farmers, tradesmen, schools, and churches. So when we got everything established and stuff like that, we started to build things together. We started to help the next person out, because that's how we was thriving. We was helping each other. With them, they never really wanted to help. I mean, like they'll help their own kind, but everybody had their own mind, for real. And when it came to them, they did what they wanted to do. They didn't care about what anyone had to say or the consequences. September, like late in the year of 1912, which was in September, the month of September, tensions in the county escalated sharply after a white woman named May Crow, my bad, I apologize, was found dead in the woods near Oscarville, having presumably been assaulted. So something that I kind of thought deep about with that situation, I was like, bro, how y'all knew that my brothers and sisters did that? I'm not saying there aren't fucked up brothers and sisters, because there are. And there are dark ones. But them just presuming, like just automatically thinking it was us, bro, why we gotta do that to y'all? Why would we? Like, naturally, we are good people. We will give you the shirts off our backs. We helped each other, bro. So why would we do that to y'all? Just for y'all to provoke us and try to come and do something to us? That makes no sense, bro. And if you ask me, my brothers, them three young men, they didn't do that. That's what I think. Everyone has their own opinion. Agree to disagree. I honestly feel like it was her own kind that probably did her that way, and they just dumped her body near Oscarville and that's where her body was found. And for them to just automatically think it was us, it's just crazy, bro. Cause like back then, they didn't have DNA tests, they didn't have R kits and stuff like that to actually look into her and see if they can find anything that could be used as evidence towards the offenders. In the fall of 1912, so November, somewhere around there, October, November, local enforcement and violent white night rider mobs targeted black residents of Oscarville. Rob Edwards was lynched by a mob in Cumming. Two other young black men, Ernest Knox and Oscar Daniel, were convicted by an all-white jury and publicly hung. Imagine being publicly hung, bro. Bro, they humiliated us in front of their kind and made a show of it. They made fun of it. Not even knowing if it was really us or not. They just assumed that it was us. Because why? Because they found the body near Oscarville, so they automatically thinking they probably did it. They most likely they did it. They didn't go ask questions. They didn't do any of that. They just thought it was us. And it's fucked up. And late 1912, so December, probably around the time, in what considered one of the most successful racial explosions in American history, violent mobs terrorized the black population. Over 1,000 black residents were forced to flee, abandoning their homes, land, and generational wealth, which was subsequently absorbed by white locals. So basically, they rioted Oscarville, and they ran a lot of residents, a lot of brothers and sisters from Oscarville, because it was a lot going on, and they thought it was us. So everybody's life was in danger at that moment because they thought they could just do what the fuck they wanted to do. And it's fucked up, and it could have been a G thing. If you know what G mean, that's what I mean. Like it could have been a GOV thing. If you know, you know. 1947 through 1950. Basically, when they basically rioted us and ran us out of town, our ancestors and stuff, they took our generational wealth, they took our land, and they took our homes. And for me, that was like a real stone cold moment for me, because that's what a lot of us think. Like, we think about generational wealth, we thinking about having a home that our family can always go back to if they ever fall on hard times, and generational wealth to the point where you won't fall on hard time because you live in a generational wealth type of country. I mean, not country, county, to where your blood lineage did so much while they was here to make sure you was good. They thinking about you before you even got there. They thinking years ahead, probably decades ahead. We got to make sure our family's right, man. We got to keep this going, because this side we're going to thrive. We got to keep making these babies. All that, bro. All that is important. Being fruitful is important, because you're making the town bigger and bigger and bigger when you're being fruitful. 1947 to 1950s. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell y'all that. Basically, they just walked in our shit and took over our shit. And it's fucked up. It is. But that's the life that they was living back then. And they didn't care what they had to do or what they did to get what they want. They just cared about what they wanted in the moment. We never was like that. We was type people, we would help people out. We would show love. If you was fuck, we'll damn near you the shirt off our back, and we just had to, bro. Because guess what? We gonna figure it out. You don't have to worry about us. We gonna always figure it out. 1947 to 1950, Atlanta experienced a massive demand for fresh water and industrial development. The government purchased 56,000 acres of land, displacing both white farmers who had settled in Oscarville and the remains of the erased black community. So they ran a good amount. They ran damn near half or like 75% of us away from Oscarville. But you did have some of those who stayed there and they didn't back down. They did what they did. And they damn near went to war with them niggas about their land, about their shit. And I do not blame them. I'm going to war, especially about some land, some shit that I bought, some shit that I worked hard for, some shit that I put blood, sweat, and tears in, countless of hours. And you just think you're going to come over here and take it? Nah, that ain't what's going on. So for them to do that, they still lost it in the process, because later on in the 1947 through 1950s, the government bought 56,000 acres of land over there of Oscarville. And that's most of Oscarville, 56,000 acres. Bro, do you know how much fucking land that is? 1 acre, 1 to 2 acres is a lot of land. Imagine 56,000 acres of land. That's a lot of fucking land, bro. So in the end, they still lost. They thought they had won because they ran us away. A lot of us away, but they didn't run all of us away like I just stated. In 1956, the Burford Dam was completed, formally creating Lake Lanier and permanently flooding the physical structures, cemeteries, and history of Oscarville beneath its waters. So basically, once they bought the land and stuff, they was trying to make a new lake or a new water source to where they can have it at, to the point to where people could have more water access. Because I'm guessing the water access was kind of limited, especially back then, especially when it wasn't like really no running water for it. So when they did that, they basically flooded all the land and made it into a lake. And that's fucked up, bro, because people were still there. People died there. Like, people had cemeteries there and everything. And for them to do that, it's not right, bro. It's selfish. You don't have no heart. You're a coward. You took something that wasn't yours and then you still lost it in the end. So what was the fucking point? Doesn't make sense, bro. So let's talk about Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier isn't what a lot of people think Lake Lanier is. Lake Lanier is a place you don't want to go. And a lot of people have been there and they haven't came out either. Like, the things that happen in Lake Lanier, bro. People drown in Lake Lanier, bro. Dead ass. You do understand, well, y'all do understand spirits live within that water. So if you go over there and thinking shit sweet and, oh, I'm finna go have a good time. I'm finna go swim in Lake Lanier. I'm finna go swim over there, and me and my friends are finna go have a good time. And if you do that shit by you, you're definitely fucked if you do it by yourself, because ain't nobody gonna be there to witness what happened to you. But if you go with friends, you damn near still gonna get snatched under. Because why would that happen stuff? You're literally disturbing them. There used to be a whole town. Imagine you swam all the way down to the bottom. You're not coming back up, bro. You damn near not even gonna make it all the way down to the bottom. You damn near gonna die halfway trying to get down there. Going down there is a death wish. Why would you want to go swim somewhere where a white mob cleared out most of Oscarville and left some people there? You have to understand, people were buried there, bro. That's their home. They was satisfied being there. And imagine if person was to think shit was sweet and decided to go swim in Lake Lanier, and they didn't do their research on Lake Lanier. you probably gonna get snatched the quickest. Because you have to understand, those spirits have hatred within their heart for your kind. No matter who the fuck you are, no matter if you a good one or a bad one. If you have that skin tone, and I think they have even drowned black people too. So it ain't no sparing. It ain't no you thinking you just for to be in here and you my skin color. No, bro. That's not what you think that is. They will pull your ass under too, because you're disturbing them. They want to be left alone. Shouldn't shit hit Lake Lanier? Shouldn't shit be going into Lake Lanier? Shouldn't nobody be trying to fish at Lake Lanier? You just shouldn't. You should stay far the fuck away from Lake Lanier as possible. If you ever see it, drive the opposite direction of it. Because, like I just told y'all, bro, there are spirits within that water. And those spirits would never, they'll never find peace, right? Because they died in an unpeaceful setting. So, I want to tell you guys that. So, if you decide to go to Lake Lanier and you thinking shit sweet, I ain't telling you to do shit. But if you just that nigga and you thinking you just good, I bet you won't swim in the middle of that hole. You're not making it back out there. You swim in the middle of the hole, imagine you get snatched. And you see like spirits around you and they mad as hell. You gonna die right there from a heart attack because you're gonna be so fucking scared. Cause guess what you think they in their head, what you think they wondering, like, why the fuck are you here? That's cause it ain't no gentle, I know nigga, you drowning, you down here too. You're dying here too. Ain't no discrimination. I don't give a fuck if you're black. You come over here, you swim in our shit. This is our home. They flooded our home. You won't make it out there, motherfucker. You can try all day and try to go over there, and you thinking it's a safe way to do. No, there's not. No, don't even go over there fucking with them. Don't even go over there fucking with them, bro. You don't know if there are spirits like out within the land around Lake Lanier, bro. Those spirits will push your ass in, right? Especially if you ain't really paying attention. Because if you're not really paying attention, but they'll be right behind you. And you ain't looking, like you looking in the water, like you looking at your reflection. You're not looking around you. You're cooked. You're fucked, actually. You're fucked. Your body ain't gonna never get found. If you tell your parents where you going, if your parents tell 12, you think 12 for to go over there in Lake Lanier? Why was he over there in Lake Lanier? You do know what Lake Lanier is, right? That's a fucking cemetery under Lake Lanier. That's a whole town that they flooded. A whole town that they flooded, and there was people's homes, bro. Those people that died there, that was their homes. They probably happy, like they probably wasn't fucked up about when they died and shit, but when they was still around, they couldn't, because a lot of people when they died, they can't accept that they're actually gone, so they still be sticking around and shit like that until they actually come to the conclusion, like, yeah, this shit over with, like, I'm really gone, like, don't nobody see me, like, can't nobody hear me, shit like that. Yeah, it's gonna hurt for a minute. Yeah, it is. It really is. But you have to understand, those people aren't happy anymore. They're furious. They're pissed. They're mad. They'll never leave. I don't know if y'all watched the video. I don't know if y'all watched one of my old videos. I was talking about this lady. She was on a plantation, and she had this massa who cut off her ears. because she got caught eavesdropping on Master and them. I think Master and his wife conversation or some shit. So he cut off both of their ears, and she tried to nurse them back to health by trying to like poison them by a little bit, cause she wanted them to like notice that like I'm valuable to y'all, like I can heal y'all. But she fucked around and fucked the dosage up and killed 2 kids, I think, and the wife. Not sure. It happened in Louisiana though. It happened in Louisiana, and they hung her. Do you know that lady soul still roams that property? If you go out there at night, you damn near see her. You damn near see her in the daytime. You damn near see her while you in the house taking a piss or taking a shower, or you damn near think you finna go to sleep. You think she finna let you sleep, nigga? That's her shit. She'll never get over what they did to her. Just like Lake Lanier, they would never get over what the white mob did to them. That really fucked them up. That made them furious. That made them mad. That made them have hatred in their heart forever. So whoever come over here, they ass gone. We smashing their ass. They ass whoop. Whoop. They never gave a fuck because they didn't have to go over there fucking with our brothers and sisters. They really didn't, but they did. Now they created a haunted lake. Oh, that's a haunted lake. You're not just for the be on Lake Lanier just thinking shit peachy and whoopty woo. And if you do somehow get in there and they don't snatch your ass immediately, go in the water. I bet you won't. I bet you won't, bro. You don't snatch your ass up so motherfucker quick, cause it's gonna be easy, cause your ass went underwater. Your ass just ain't gonna never resurface. And if you do resurface, they allow that. They were like, yeah, bitch ass motherfucker, gotcha. We don't even want you. Float your ass back up. They damn near float your ass back up. Let you just leave your ass face down. They didn't have to do our people like that, but they did because they were jealous of us. They was mad. Now they're mad because they got killed in a dumbass situation. And like, that's why I say we be knowing shit be dumb, bro. They got killed in a dumbass situation. People that already died got drowned the fuck out to the point to where it's damn near skeletons in Lake Lanier, bro. Oh, I'm talking about answers, because you have to understand, when they flooded the area, nigga, that area is still up to this day. So you can only imagine, like, the soil, how fragile it is. How tombstones might still be in there, but, like, they heavy, so they not gonna float up. You can only imagine, bro. So that's why I say, do not take y'all ass to Lake Lanier. I hope y'all listen to what I was saying, because that shit actually happened. So, they just had a lot going on with us back in the day, bro. Like, they was real life jealous of us because we was thriving. They didn't want to see that shit. They want to see a colored person doing better than them. Yeah, nigger think he's better than everybody. Those niggers think they're better than everybody. We never said that. We just wanted to do our own thing. We didn't want to be a part of y'all community because we know how y'all are as people. Y'all gonna be trying to bully us like we kids in school. Right? Nobody got time for that, bro. People trying to get serious about their lives. They couldn't wait to be free so they can do that, bro. All the years of endurance, of capture and being shackled up and being treated as a fucking animal. You think they wanted to be around y'all? You think they wanted to help y'all for real? They'll probably still help you, but they doing it out of fear, bro. Because they know if you don't help them, or if you be like, yeah, no, I ain't help you, you damn near gonna come back with a mob and try to kill them all. And they knew that. Our ancestors knew that shit. It's just fucked up, bro. You don't do people like that. then you drown, then you done flooded the whole fucking city. I mean, you done flooded the whole town, bro. Straight green shit. Like I just told y'all, bro, don't go swimming in them folks shit. Go underwater, you're fucked. You're fucked. They're not gonna spare you, black or white, Hispanic or Indian. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're mad at everything. They're mad at the world. Yeah, bro. I had that for y'all, bro. I had that actually sitting in my notes for a little minute. I just wanted to see how I just wanted to see how I was gonna approach it, and I think I approached it good. Reminder: do not go into Lake Lanier. That's not a place you need to be at. A lot of bad things happen at Lake Lanier. I ain't gonna tell you that, but a lot of things bad happen at Lake Lanier. You don't think, and if you think I'm lying about this shit, look it up. I have no reason to lie to y'all. I'm just bringing y'all information that you probably knew or probably didn't know. I love y'all. Positive energy always create everything. Free Rashad Jamal White. I love you, Source. You create everything. Steph Young. Love y'all.